All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the Akim that's out there laboring. That's the hopeful elect that's doing this work in truth and sincerity. And pretty much, I got the inspiration for this lesson for the brother from Arrows of Indignation, and pretty much he puts up nice little clips, and pretty much he just threw up another alley oop, and pretty much I'm looking at this through the spirit, you know, um, with this Nolan Wells case, and people have been living under a rock. Nolan Wells is the Mississippi teen, okay, Jake that was ended up missing on the 4th of July, pretty much going on a boating trip with a group of white friends, so to speak. And he ended up dead and washed ashore 2 days later. And there's no real answers on what happened, okay? So now pretty much you're seeing now that you got the civil rights attorney coming in. They're doing an investigation, and it comes to find out that pretty much, um, the one of the teens, okay, whose house they had the pool party at, is a judge. All right, and Mississippi pretty much has a long history of cases that pretty much involve the deaths of Jake and was pretty much swept under the rug. It was ruled otherwise, pretty much, homicide, not homicide, but suicide, or there was no foul play. And this is what they first coined this case as no foul play, so to speak. Now, pretty much, now the media is getting involved, and it's really getting a lot of steam on social media. And this thing has really pretty much taken the world by storm, okay? Because I was watching a few clips, and I see people from commenting from Thailand, commenting from Australia, okay? People abroad now are paying attention to this whole thing. And, it's sad to say that pretty much, Jake may pretty much fall for this banana in the tailpipe type of thing, man. Okay, because at the end of the day, you know, uh, uh, E pretty much knows how to push Jake's buttons, and because they know Jake that pretty much wears their heart on his sleeve. But Jake has been pretty much restraining themselves from pretty much going out and taking to the streets and protesting. But this particular case, there's something rotten in Denmark with this case, because now it all relies on the evidence, all right, to be presented to the grand jury, okay, and to whether to indict anybody, from this case. And right now, I'm gonna tell you, Jakes, right now, man, you pretty much are going to be in for a great letdown again. Okay, we keep telling you. Okay, you keep on putting your trust in man, and you're gonna see where it ends up. Okay, and it's the Lord that's stirring all these things up. At the end of the day, nobody died being innocent. Like the scriptures say. Okay, but pretty much, this is gonna be a very big deal, okay, in the next coming week coming up, okay, because now you got the reports coming back for the autopsy, and it's always already been leaked, information concerning that. Don't really want to get into that right now, but pretty much at the end of the day, Jake pretty much thinks that this may be a slam dunk case to where people will pretty much go to jail. You get the FBI involved, and at the end of the day, um, it all boils down to who's pulling the strings at the end of the day. Okay, all right. It's always obvious that the judges and the DA, and the pretty much the sheriffs, they all juiced in pretty much. Okay, pretty much part of the good old boys club, so to speak. Okay, And we keep telling you people, man, like I said, man, these people, okay, eat them. They operate, they are a different manner of people, okay? They are going to protect their own, okay? So for you people to actually sit here and to think that there's going to be any justice here, you're sadly mistaken. There's no justice that's going to be served through the Spirit, man. Okay, because this is not what the Lord prescribed for you to be able to trust in man to give you justice, man. Okay, the Lord wants you Jakes out there, you Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, pretty much to lean upon Him. Okay, you see, all right, and you're seeing examples upon examples right in front of your face. Okay. And we're pretty much here to tell you that this man pretty much hates your guts, man. Okay, he hates your guts, and pretty much with the present climate and when you check the temperature of things that are going on in Babylon, okay, people are pretty much being open about the hatred towards you, man. Okay, and there has been no real repercussion, man. Okay. All right. But pretty much I want to set it up because I want to play this clip that the brother put up. And we're going to go on this right here. And as you see the title here, okay, Esau wants total chaos in Babylon by provoking us Israelites so that he has valid reason of deleting us, man. And that's the plain truth at the end of the day, man. Okay. All right. You know, the Lord's pretty much going to get this thing rocking and rolling, man. Okay, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, this is His will, man. Okay, because we understand that Jacob's trouble is at the door, man. Okay, and the scriptures say, "Who shall rise him up?" Okay, so there's something that's gonna be brewing, man, to where Jacob's gonna get pretty much agitated, man, from this whole situation, man. Okay, all right, because at the end of the day, you know, this falls into prophecy, man. Okay. Of you pretty much trusting in oppression, man. Okay? And you people are looking for vain help at the end of the day, man. And in pretty much you're not going to get it, man. Okay? You're not going to get it. Okay? And people are, this is going to be a big thing, man. And like I said, the world is watching, man. Okay? You see? All right? And the world is going to see this man for who he truly is, man. Okay? You see? So without any further ado, let me play this little clip, and then we're going to get into some scriptures and get down to the so-called nitty-gritty. All right? So without any further ado.
He said that his goal was to get the department off the front page of the news. Well, you're back on the goddamn front page now. ICE agents shot and killed 2 more innocent people in broad daylight. In both cases, the people they shot and killed weren't even the people they were looking for. In both cases, they shot and killed people who were on their way to work in front of their families. How many more innocent people have to be killed in broad daylight? How many more children have to watch their parents shot to death by masked men too cowardly to show their faces? When will this madness...
And just to, you know, start Salaki from pausing it real quick though, but like I said though, you really got to understand something too though, okay? Aside from that Lone Wells case, okay, and Jake pretty much getting ready for the great letdown again, okay, falling for the old banana in the tailpipe, okay, you got hell being put on the Northern Kingdom, man, via ICE, man, okay, pretty much you know, physical forces being used, deadly forces being used, okay, amongst the people, okay? So right now, man, you know, hey, we're seeing it, man. It's at the door, man. You're seeing the brewing up, okay, leading up to Jacob's trouble, man, okay, here in Babylon, okay? You're seeing it, okay? And it's pretty much a multi-pronged attack, okay? And pretty much there's a lot of people that are involved. We're going to get into that. But let me finish playing this clip and get the gist of what this lesson is about.
Stop. When he took his position, Secretary Mullen said that his goal was to get the department off the front page of the news. Well, you're back on the goddamn front page now with 2 innocent people gunned down in broad daylight. Nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. It is total chaos.
That's like I've been telling you for a long time. These ICE agents, these mercenaries, this goon squad, these slave raiders, they're trying to provoke you. That's what they're doing. And the power structure is trying to provoke you. And if you're paying attention, you'll see that there's a campaign running right alongside these escalating ICE attacks, a social media campaign that's trying to incite you to violence, trying to incite you to revolution, to rise up, to fight back, on and on. They hope you will. I'm telling you, they hope you will. That's exactly what they want you to do. You need to understand that when someone provokes you, it doesn't matter. In any given scenario, when someone provokes you, they are trying to dictate your options to you. You understand? They're making moves precisely to try to draw you into making the counter moves that they want you to make. In boxing, you've got strikers and you've got counter punchers. You have fighters who excel at and who specifically train to be counter punchers. Means they set you up to throw a punch because they are trained in how to deliver their most powerful punches in that moment right after you throw your punch. And typically the state, like I say, any state is most powerful as a counterpuncher. They're baiting you to throw your punch because they've got that counterpunch already loaded up, ready to go, locked and loaded. So I'm saying your responses are predictable, and your responses have been predicted, and they're counting on you acting exactly according to that programming because they're the ones who programmed you. Like I said before, this is a win-win for them. It's a win-win for the state. If you fight, then they can crack down. And if you lay down, then there's no resistance to cracking down. So they can just do whatever they want. This is win-win. And you have no reference point. You have no framework. You have no well of moral, cultural creativity that could give you any other way to proceed. You don't know what else to do.
Right. And you don't know what else to do, right? And that's pretty much right there, okay? Because you people don't have no type of spiritual foundation, man. Okay? All right? You're not leaning upon your power, man, to be able to guide you through these things, man, and know how to move. You see? You people are pretty much moving with no wisdom, man. Okay? You see? All right? So you're going to fall right into the trap of what they have set up, man. Okay? He spoke about the counter punch, man. And that counter punch, man, is the roll on you jakes, man. Okay? All right, they're waiting. They're ready. They're waiting. Okay. They need to get a reaction out of you, man. They have tried everything now to try to get you people out in the street, and now you got the regular Joe Schmoes that are taking notice that you haven't been out there. Okay. All right. You people said that, oh, we're gonna sit this one out, but this right here, this whole Nolan Wells case, man, may pretty much be the straw that broke the camel's back, man. Okay. You see. All right. Jake is pretty much gonna get riled up some type of way, man. Okay, and this is pretty much the perfect recipe, okay, that the Lord has conjured up, man. Okay, to get this whole thing rolling, man. Okay, it's the perfect storm, man. You see, okay, and you people pretty much, man, you're trusting in justice, man. Okay. When we had a long history of that state, okay, this is like almost like burning Mississippi, man. Okay, you go check that movie out, man. Okay, called Mississippi Burning. All right, you see, and you're singing now that, okay, you're gonna find out, okay, and you Jakes, listen good, man. You're gonna find out, man. Okay, that this place is truly not for you, man. And the Lord told you that this is not your rest, man. Okay? He told you that. You see? Okay? All right? Let's finish this up and I'm going to get some scriptures.
Because your structures are all empty facades. So the outcome, I'm afraid to say, is a foregone conclusion. See, this is the part where the trauma comes in. Because you were raised on a fallacious set of empty principles about rights and about virtues and about democracy and the power of the people and whatnot, and the American dream and so forth. So it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be hard for you to come to terms with the reality of having no options. Look, thousands upon thousands, no, millions upon millions of Americans have been crushed under the tank tread of the American system while calling out to their star-spangled idols to try to intervene for them or rescue them. Meanwhile, it's Uncle Sam himself that's steering that tank over the soft bodies of the vulnerable in America.
See? And that's pretty much the gist of it right there, man. Okay? You know? All right? What he's saying now is that you people have no type of structure to even know how to even counter what's coming down the pipeline, man. And you don't, because you don't have that spiritual connection with your power, man. Okay? You people pretty much are turned aside from the Lord, man. Okay? You are trusting in man. Okay? You're trusting in the ways of this world. Okay? You're trusting in the system that has pretty much strung you along to this point that you have gotten now, and have made no inroads on anything to your whole well-being at the end of the day, man. Okay? All right? You people have not been healed, man. All right? And you people are pretty much still groping at noonday, man. Okay? You're groping, trying to find some type of way, man. Okay? Yeah, you got Jake that pretty much some of them are being successful in this place, but that's not what this is all about, man. Okay? You see? All right? People, everybody around the world right now is fighting for their sovereignty, man. Okay? What are you Jakes doing? Okay? All right? You Jakes are supposed to be leaning upon the Lord, man. Okay? You see? But at the end of the day, man, you people say it with your mouth, though, but in your heart, you do otherwise, man. You see? Okay? All right? Let's get real quick. Let's get Romans real quick. All right? Because we all goes back to the whole basis of what your faith is, man. Okay? You see? All right? All right? This is Romans chapter 10, verse 1. Brethren, my heart's desire in prayer to the Most High is for Israel is that they might be saved. For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge. And you don't, though, man, because at the end of the day, man, you people are on a Sunday school level of understanding of the scriptures, man. Okay? And then you want to go and try to fight the prophets out there, man. Okay? And don't know nothing, man. You see? You don't know anything. Okay? But you steady trying to save your whole understanding of scriptures is really from the slave Bible, man. Okay? You have no understanding, man. Okay? All right? You're going to understand. You don't even understand the characteristics of your power, man, and what his will is in the earth. You see? Okay? All right? It says, right? For them being ignorant of the Most High's righteousness and going about to establish their own righteousness, have not submitted themselves unto the righteousness of the Most High, man. And you have not submitted yourself to the righteousness of the Most High, man. Okay? You people have been here in Babylon too damn long, man. And you've been here trying to establish your own righteousness, man. Okay? You see? You try to fight us tooth and nail, trying to tell us that the laws are done away with, man. When they in fact are not, man. You see? Okay? Right now, it's the grace period, man, for you people to get yourselves together, man. Gather yourselves together, O nation not desired, man. Okay? All right? This is going to keep on happening. It's going to keep on coming up, man. So you people get it through your rebellious soul, man. You see? Okay? All right? That's the whole gist of this whole thing, man. Okay? You people are going to be in for a great letdown, man. Okay? And they're predicting you Jakes out there, man, to be up in arms about the decision that's going to be rolled out, man. Okay? Concerning this Norman Wells case, man. Okay? All right? You see? This man, you're looking at this man as the system as a savior to it, man. But it's going to be on the contrary, man. You see? It's going to be totally on the contrary, man. All right? All right? Let's get it real quick. Let's get let's stay right here. Let's go to Isaiah. Okay? Isaiah chapter 10. Verse 1. I'm gonna read this in the NLT. Okay? It says, what sorrow awaits the unjust judges and those who issue unfair laws. They deprive the poor of justice and deny the rights of the needy among my people. Okay, you people are being deprived of any type of equity, okay, and justice, man. You're not going to get it here. You people are always looking for it, and you're not going to get it, man. Okay, and it's just so fitting, okay, through the Spirit, how his death was on the 250th birthday of this nation, man. Okay, and this nation was founded by blood, man. Okay, it was established by blood, man, and as sure as well, it's gonna go out by the same manner. You see? Okay, it says they prey on widows and take advantage of orphans. Okay, and pretty much, man, you people don't have, you people don't reverence the Heavenly Father, man. So you people are pretty much as orphans, man. At the end of the day, man. Okay, you see, you're a people with no real guidance, man. Okay, no real foundation, man. Okay, you see, it says, what will you do when I punish you, when I send disaster upon you from a distant land? To whom will you turn for help? Where will your treasures be safe? Right? Okay? It says, but I just want to get that third verse, right? But then I want to jump down to verse 5, okay? All right? Because the Lord is speaking upon you, okay? And it says here, this is judgment upon Assyria, man. Okay? All right? And this can be in terms of your oppressor, Babylon, man. Okay? It says, what sorrow awaits Assyria, the rod of my anger? I will use it as a club to express my anger. Right? I am sending Assyria against a godless nation. Okay? Speaking about you Israelites, man. Okay? Against a people with whom I am angry. Assyria will plunder them, trampling them like dirt beneath its feet. Okay? So the Lord is going to give this man that last hurrah. Okay? That last hurrah. Okay? To pretty much come up against you Jakes out there, man. Okay? For you people being rebellious, man. For you people are refusing to return, man. Okay? All right? The Lord's going to show you, okay? All right? That this ain't, this whole thing, it's nothing to play with here, man. Okay? All right? You're going to see their hatred right in front of your face, man. Okay? It's going to be undeniable, man. Undenying. Okay? All right? And you're not going to be able to escape. Okay? It says, but the king of Assyria will not understand that he is my tool. His mind does not work that way. His plan is simply to destroy. And that's it, man. His plan is simply to destroy, man. But he doesn't know that the Lord is using him, man, as a whipping stick upon you Jakes out there, man. You see? Okay? You know? And that's pretty much, man, what's going to happen, man. Okay? All right? But now, on the flip side of that, man, okay, the whole thing is that, Jake's gonna rile up and be a terror to Egypt. Okay, we can pull those scriptures on that, all right. But the fact of the matter is that you people, okay, and now this, what makes this case even more so potent, a story, is that all of these podcasters have now pretty much got into the swing of things and doing their own little content, man. Okay? So pretty much it's been all hands on deck with this whole thing, man. Okay? You see? But getting back to this man trying to create that chaos, man. Okay? You see? And another thing that's actually brewing, okay, that people are not actually really linking it, is this right here. I'm gonna play this
Peaceful
video.
protests calling for more transparency in the Nolan Wells investigation was held Saturday evening in Mississippi. The parents are seeking answers about what led to the death of their son. Wells' body was found after a 4th of July boat trip with friends to Horn Island in Mississippi. The death has sparked speculation after his friends returned from the trip without him. Patrick Wright reports.
Hey, hey, goal of today's protest, I feel like, will be just to say his.
Okay, that's IUIC. These are agent provocateurs, man. Okay, all right. The Lord didn't tell us to go out there and to protest on somebody getting put to death, man. Okay, but you're seeing now they're calling us right now a peaceful protest, though, man. But this pretty much, man, is the fact that you people, will get you people back out there on the streets, man. Okay, you see, all right, and these guys pretty much hopped on the plane and the news cameras are rolling, man. The news cameras are rolling for this, man. Okay, this was the perfect opportunity for a photo op, so to speak, man. Okay, you see how the camera is placed directly right here, okay, and capturing these individuals are protesting, man. Okay.
Yes, sir, Nolan Wells. For me, this means a whole lot because I have my kids in this community too. Hey, Nolan Wells.
I'm a mom. I have 2 sons, so it hit home for me.
Nolan Wells could have easily been my grandson.
I feel like today's testament is that we want answers. It's not about vengeance. It's not about accusations. It's about the truth, and it's about transparency.
We're going to stand behind the family, and that's why we're out here. A lot of times, these stories go unnoticed.
Because Nolan Wells is not the only one. There has been a long historic string of young black men losing their life under very suspicious circumstances.
I am the family of Emmett Till. And my family is here in support of what's going on because this young man should not be dead.
No justice, no peace. So I know him personally as a kid before he went out to college. It's hard in this generation to find kids that still say yes sir, no sir.
Nolan Wells!
And when he came to me and wanted to work, he said, my mom and dad told me I gotta get my own money.
Here we go with the BLM. Okay, we're seeing it now, man. Okay, the cameras just happen to be able to capture this, the news outlets. Okay, all right. And if you see here on a thumbnail below that, okay, who we have here, Al Sharp Tongue. Okay, all right. These grifters, man. Beware those grifters, man. And do the spirit. I may do a lesson on that, man. Okay, okay. These guys right here will send you back to the sunken place, man. Okay, you see, all right. These people got the call, man. All right, they got the call to try to get you Jakes back out there on the street, man. Okay, and this case is going to build up a lot of steam and intensity. Okay, and you can always feel it, man, in the spirit, man. Okay, just dealing with the general public, man, with people, man. Okay, you could cut tension with a knife, man. Okay, the tension is real concerning these race relations, man. Okay, you feel it through the spirit, man. Okay, you see.
And I said, but when you go out to college, I want you to make good choices and decisions that set you up for a lifetime. And he said, yes, sir. That says a lot about his home life. It says a lot about his parents, and it says a lot about him. The things that he did while he was here on earth, it left a statement in a place in a lot of people's heart. Life is precious, no matter what color you are.
That's a fact.
We just need to get to the facts of what really happened. That's really what it's about. The facts. It's not about the color of the skin. It's about sticking to the facts of whatever it is. And if it's something that happened as a mistake, then just let's speak about it. Let's talk about it. That's it. I'd just like to say to him and his soul, man, rest in peace. And we always love you, man. And you did everything you could while you was here. And you did a great job. That's it.
An independent autopsy is being conducted, but the results have not yet been released. Just days ago, the local sheriff's office there issued a statement that said no foul play was suspected in the teen's death.
Okay, now, pretty much now it's coming now with leaked reports that the sheriff pretty much going to eat those words, is because when the autopsy comes out, that's going to get people riled up, man. Okay, and the fact that there may not even be any resolve with this, to where there may not be no arrest. Okay, so we have to really put that as a very possible situation, man, that can go down, man. Okay, it's very, very, very plausible for that to go down, man. Okay, the Lord got to get this thing moving, man. Okay? You see? And we know that we have to go do these prophecies, man. Okay? You see? All right? Let's get back to the scriptures real quick. All right? Let's go to Lamentations. All right? Because these people will be lamenting. Okay? All right? Okay? They're lamenting now. It says, right? As for us, Lamentations chapter 4 verse 17. As for us, our eyes have yet failed for our vain help. For our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us. Okay? And just like the scriptures say, their strength is to sit still, man, and do nothing, man. Okay? All right? You have to understand that you're powerless in this in the grand scheme of things, man. Okay? You're powerless. They know that. Okay? You people have been you strayed away from your power. They have done a fantastic job of doing that through the music, media, entertainment. Okay? They told you to do this and do that, and pretty much you people so gullible. You pretty much have embraced an engineered culture. Okay? An engineered subculture within black culture, so-called Negro culture, man. You embraced it, man, wholeheartedly. Okay? And you people now are just, you're all over the place, man, in 2026, man. Okay? No standards, no morals, no nothing, man. Okay? All right? And this actually really displeases the Lord, man. And this is what you people have to understand. Okay? It says, they hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets. Our end is near, our days are fulfilled, and our end is come. Okay? All right? And this is what's going to happen, man. All right? When they roll on you, Jakes, man. Okay? All right? They're ready. They got that counterpunch already ready. Just like the man said, man. Locked and loaded, man. Okay? You see? It says, our persecutors are swifter than eagles of the heaven. They pursued us upon the mountains. They have laid wait for us in the wilderness. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of Yahweh, have taken their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen. Okay? And you people have chose to live among the heathen, man, to pretty much assimilate into this culture, man. Okay? Which pretty much is a degenerate culture, man. Okay? You see? It says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, thou shalt make thyself naked. And this man is pretty much in the midst of making himself naked, man. He's going to drink of that cup, the same cup that you Negro Latinos and Native Americans and you people that are scattered throughout the four corners of the earth that may look like the other nations, but go back to the stock of Jacob, have drunken of. You have drunken of you people being the byword and a proverb amongst the people. Okay? All right? Being in the most marginalized in any type of areas where you dwell around the earth. Okay? All right? And pretty much, man, you are the infamy of the people, man. You are constantly in the mouths of lips of talkers, man. Okay? All right? You see? All right? A people that's destroyed, man. Okay? That's on the bottom, man. Okay? And that's all you are looked at as in the society. Okay? It says, verse 22. Okay? The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And we're seeing that how it's coming out now, man. We're seeing the tide changing. Okay? All right? But this man is pretty much still in power. He pretty much is going to proceed to do his bidding of the Lord. Okay? All right? The Lord said that this is his club. Okay? All right? Which is a striking instrument, man. Okay? All right? You see? All right? And he's going to come up against a hypocritical nation, man, which is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. Your people are a bunch of hypocrites, man. And the Lord's going to pretty much going to have to lay boot to ass, man. Okay? You see? All right? You see? But, okay, of course, there's hope though, man. But let me get another scripture real quick. Let's get I want to go to I want to get to NLT, Isaiah. Let's stay in Isaiah 30. Okay, snag that real quick. All right. Okay. Judah's worthless treaty with Egypt. Right? What sorrow awaits my rebellious children, saith the Lord. You make plans that are contrary to mine. You make alliances not directed by my spirit. And you have done that, man. You have made a covenant with the heathen. Okay? All right? You actually made a covenant with death. That's what you chose. Okay? It says you make alliances not directed by my spirit, thus piling up your sins. For without counseling me, you have gone down to Egypt for help. You have put your trust in Pharaoh's protection. You have tried to hide in his shade. But by trusting Pharaoh, you will be humiliated. And by depending on him, you will be disgraced. And wouldn't that be a great disgrace for him and you Jakes out there when you get let down? This false sense of hope, man. That this case is gonna get some justice, man. Okay, all right. You're gonna understand, man, that this man is not for you, man. Okay, this system is not for you. It's not set up for you, man. Okay, all right. The Lord said, "Arise ye and depart." All right, because this is not your rest. Okay, you see, right? It says, "For through his power extends to Zoan, and his officials have arrived in Hanes." These are cities in ancient Egypt, okay, which is parallel to Babylon. Verse 5, all who trust in him will be ashamed. He will not help you. Instead, he will disgrace you. And the slander is going to come, okay? You see? All right? And yeah, hey, man, they're gonna pretty much publicize that, man. Okay? But they're gonna see pretty much the skirt being lifted up, man. The world's gonna see it, man. Okay, because the world's actually watching this case. This case has gained up enough steam. Okay, you see, all right. And right now is no arrest. It's not gonna be a no arrest. Okay, what people right now are waiting on right now is pretty much okay. The funeral. Okay, now whether it be an open cast, and they're saying that his body has been badly bruised, man. Okay, like beat up to be unrecognizable, man. Okay, all right. Some people will liken it to maybe like Emmett Till, man. Okay, so we don't know if it's gonna be an open casket for the funeral. Okay, then okay, the autopsy report has to come out, so you're gonna really find out what really happened. Okay, that's gonna anger Jake even more. Okay, and then the finale is whether or not the grand jury is going to indict them, man. And if it's going to be a jury of their peers, more than likely in the state of Mississippi, they're not going to be indicted, man. Okay, they're not going to be indicted, man. Okay, you see, all right, and that's going to pretty much be the straw that broke the camel's back, man. Okay, but you see the agent provocateurs pretty much rearing their head. Okay. All right, Nate and his motley crew of demons. Okay, they got the call to get out there. All right, and the cameras were perfectly set up. Okay, as they were marching by. So like I said, man, we already see that where this is going, man. We already see where this is going. Jake's pretty much gonna fall for the okie doke, man. Okay, all right, right. But pretty much, man, that's the point right there. Okay, you see, all right, you people trusting in vain help, man. Okay, all right, one more, all right. Well, let me just bring this out real quick, and I got one more after this, though. This is Psalms chapter 60, verse 11, right? Oh, please help us against our enemies, For all human help is useless. With God's help, the Most High's help, we will do mighty things. For he will trample down our foes, man. All right? And the Lord is doing great things in the earth as it is, man. The Lord is a man of war. So that war that's brewing up overseas, man, that's part of what the Lord's determination is, man. Okay? But, people who are not spiritual, man, they don't see that, man. People are still, in this climate, in this place, man, people are still trying to chase that picket fence, a white picket fence, man. Okay? They still think they got a chance to, sit in the shade and drink a little lemonade, so to speak, man. Okay? All right? And those days are long gone, man. Those days are long gone, man. Okay? And Jake's going to actually lose it when they actually lose all hope in this place that they tried to cast their get their shadow under, man. Okay? All right? When the reality actually sits in, man. Okay? All right? This is a instant replay of the 250 years of, no, more than that. Have you been here, man? Okay? But again, I'm going to have to say it again, man. It's just so fitting, okay, so ironic that the death of Nolan Wells happened on the birth date of this place, man. The 250th anniversary, man. And what did his so-called friends thank him with? Okay? All right? Hatred, man. You see? All right? It's just that simple, man. All right? Okay? And this is why you Christians are finished, man. Okay? With the God loves everybody doctrine, man. Okay? Because nobody's showing forth that example, man. Okay? All right? You see? All right? Your oppressor is not even showing you doesn't even have a standard of morality concerning the scriptures, man. Okay? And these people are still trying to hold on to that, man. Okay? That whole thing is going out the window, man. Okay? You have to understand that, man. But we know that, the Lord's going to pretty much rile this whole thing up, man. This is Zechariah chapter 9, verse 12. Turn you to the stronghold, ye prisoners of hope. And you are prisoners of hope, yo. You're prisoners of hope, man, because your whole hope is relying on people that actually hate you, man. Okay? That are not for your turn, man. Okay? All right? You see? And you're laying all your eggs in that one basket, man, of hope, man, that's going to be vain. Okay? Even to the day I do declare that I will render double unto thee. When I have bent Judah for me, right? Judah being Judah, Benjamin, Levi, okay? The southern kingdom. Filled the bow with Ephraim, Ephraim being the southern kingdom, okay? All right? Being the southern kingdom, all right? With pretty much the other 10 tribes, okay? And raise up thy sons, O Zion, against thy sons, O Greece, and have made thee a sword of a mighty man, okay? And this is going to rile you jakes up, man, because Northern Kingdom right now is catching hell, all right, in their own right, okay? All right? Judah being their head tribe, man, is going to be their bow, man, okay? And the Southern Kingdom, the Northern Kingdom, okay, being more tribes, though, they're going to be the actual arrows, man, okay? You see? All right? So the Lord's really going to get this thing kicked off, man, okay? You see? But like I said again, okay, the scriptures say that Edom doesn't even understand that he's the Lord's whipping stick, man. He just has it set straight in his mind to destroy, okay, just to destroy. You see, okay, but we're seeing now, okay, all right, how, all right, all the pieces are in place, and the purpose for IUIC, we're seeing it. We're seeing it. Okay? All right? All right? The perfect photo op for this whole thing, man. Okay? This is just to galvanize and get you jakes out there in the street, man. Okay? And you jakes are pretty much are hanging on to this story like it's a soap opera, so to speak, man. Okay? And we're here to say, man, it's going to get ugly, man. It's going to get ugly, and you people better turn to the stronghold, man. Okay? All right? You got to get that spiritual foundation, okay? All right, and understand what the will of the Lord is, and pretty much understand, man, how to move accordingly in these times, man. All right, so pretty much I'm gonna end it there. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Shalom.